Всем привет, ребята! Продолжим проходить Juarez Gunslinger. Ставим лайки, подписывайтесь на канал. Заходим в описание, там ссылка на мой телеграм-канал, на него тоже подписываемся. У нас какие-то капельки от апельсина, походу. Это новая глава. Предысторию.
So was the bastard you were after now riding with the cowboys?
Roscoe Bob Bryant was his name.
Oh.
But no, this time it was a different bastard I was after. The aforementioned Mr. Ringo. I came upon them robbing a stagecoach, which wasn't surprising, being they were such murderous thieves and bastards. The bandits wore red scarves, so I knew they worked for the old man. Over there! There!
Да зачем меня прям ставить на поле боя? Я не вижу. Оба.
Moments later, the attackers were dead, and I checked the stagecoach to see how many passengers were still breathing. None. It was then I wondered if the rocks weren't hiding more bandits. Was that all of them? Or did I just hit the rear guard? I quickly got my answer. They attacked from on high like Apaches often did. They would appear in great numbers from above and rain down lead on their hapless enemies' heads, making use of the high ground and whatever else they had.
Откуда?
Yep, the Apaches always appeared out of nowhere, and there never seemed to be an end to them.
Hold on. Were you attacked by Apaches? What happened to the cowboys?
Did I say they were Apaches? I said Clanton's cowboys attacked me Apache style. I was in a pitched battle, but I was holding my own against an overwhelming enemy force.
You can't outrun a bullet!
See, at the time, I was still pretty green and would often blunder into regrettable situations. But I just kept shooting at anything I could see up in those damn rocks.
Достань!
Ringo, but I knew he was with the cowboys. He and Roscoe Bob had done me a dreadful wrong, and I was determined to have my revenge.
Читать и стрелять очень неудобно, поэтому я отхожу. Прочитаю, что он сказал.
I knew I'd have to fight my way past these other assholes first.
Откуда стреляют-то еще? Я не понимаю. Где? И дворец. Понял. Он выжил?
Unfortunately, I was running out of ammo. Another perfect example of my relative inexperience as a hunter of men. I immediately knew that a tactical retreat was called for, as my vengeful fury was much less impressive without the bullets to back it up.
Да где?
Finally, they managed to corner me.
С чего?
The odds of my survival seemed pretty slim.
У меня было 11 патронов.
serendipity was on my side as I suddenly spotted a way out of my predicament. He's getting away!
И нахера я стрелялся, если...
As if the devil himself was after me. Bullets were whizzing by my ears, but I wasn't about to roll over and die. I just kept running like there was no tomorrow. Because there wouldn't be if Clanton and his men caught up with me. As I was scurrying around those caves, I thought, what was I thinking? Going up against a gang like this.
Если я все равно не...
Just kept running, not knowing where the hell I was going.
Если все равно мне откроется пещера сама. Без логического объяснения.
And that's when something miraculous happened. Like manna from heaven. I found the desiccated remains of what looked like an Apache warrior. The old weapon next to him supplied me with some much-needed ammunition. Bat Masterson once told me it was more important to be lucky than good, and he would know. And imagine my surprise when I found a fistful of dynamite to go along with that ammo. That stroke of good fortune evened the odds and bolstered my confidence. It was time to turn the tables. Time for the prey to become the predator. Time for the hunter to become the hunter. Time.
All right, Jesus, we get it. They were right where you wanted them.
That's right, Jack. I was done running. And the old man's boys were not expecting me. No, sir. I came at them like a wildcat. My fury knew no bounds.
We're waiting for you. You're mine. Where's he going?
It was finally time for that old man to pay for his sins.
Убери. Я случайно на Q нажал.
I yelled out at the top of my lungs, Clanton, I'm coming for you! A little stealth might have made more sense, to be perfectly honest. Because that old fool had a Gatling gun and enough bullets to last him till kingdom come. But I knew I could not let that deter me. Not if I was to find and kill Ringo. I needed to get that old man off that gun.
Нормально. Ой.
Most everyone thought it was the Juarez who had come up against him in Guadalupe Canyon, but it was just me.
А, каким образом? Он с одной пулей меня может... Нет. Где? Ага, вижу. А как? Или он попадает мне в динамит, который у меня с собой, и он взрывается, типа. Ну, сейчас я не сдох. А! Ах, лови! Или я не попал? Я не попал. Вау! Как он не умер-то? Пашо! А он слева, куда я стрелял? Чё сделал вообще? Почему?
Most everyone thought it was the Juarez who had come up against him in Guadalupe Canyon, but it was just me.
У него какой-то шлем, что ли? Я не пробил его голову с первого выстрела. Я понял. Не очень сработала эта тактика. Как он там перезаряжает? Ой. Короче, пробуем. А там справа секрет был. Дайте собрать их, пожалуйста, а то я...
And that little misunderstanding eventually led to that legendary gunfight at the OK Corral.
Справа там что-то блестело. Я не забрал это. Идиот.
A few weeks after that dust-up at the OK Corral, I was still after Johnny Ringo. I had tracked him and the cowboys to their hideout at a sawmill, and they were loaded for bear.
So, what exactly did Johnny Ringo do to piss you off?
Well, him and that other bastard.
Roscoe Bob Bryant?
Yep. They both deserve to die, and I promise I'll tell you why. But first, I need to tell you about the Cowboys' new boss, Curly Bill Brocious.
Get ready, boys.
Curly Bill took charge of the Cowboys upon the old man's demise. And after that gunfight at the OK Corral, the Clantons wanted revenge. So they murdered Morgan Earp and grievously wounded his older brother, Virgil.
Прокачаться можем. Так, подождите. Повышенная скорость в концентрации. Можно прокачать.
Doc went on what became known as the Vendetta Ride, hunting those outlaws down. So when I showed up, that's who they thought I was. There were
Очевидно.
killers around every corner, all wearing red bandanas. That's how the Cowboys identified each other. And I was beginning to wish I had one myself. But I wasn't about to let Ringo walk away unscathed. And that's what drove me forward.
They say that Ringo was infernally fast.
I hardly saw anyone faster, boy. Certainly not Wyatt Earp. That man was all hat and no cap.
Earp wasn't much of a match for him, but Doc Holliday might have taken him.
That Lunger should have kept his nose out of it. They never
Он
charged
попадает, а я
anyone
чё,
for
вообще,
the
что
murder
ли?
of Morgan Earp.
Слепенький.
But everybody knew that Curly shot him in the back. That was common knowledge.
Yeah, maybe so. But Ringo had nothing to do with it. He was just being loyal to a friend.
Is that what you call it? Being loyal. Well, to get to that loyal friend, I had to pass by some buzzsaws as big as a man.
Excuse me, sir. I have a question.
What's that, Dwight?
After old man Clanton died, why didn't his son take over the Cowboys?
Because Ike Clanton was dumber than a box of rocks and a yellow belly to boot. Now, where was I?
Taking down the entire cowboy gang single-handed.
Indeed I was, Jack. wasn't easy, as those boys had good cover.
I'm putting you down. Good goddamn shot. Show 'em how to die. Kill 'em all. I can kill you with this ass. Keep shooting. I don't mind. He has it coming.
Как бить я забыл, кстати, руками.
I'm unstoppable. You come out and I will. Thank you. Oh, now. Asshole, get away with this. You ain't bothering me none. Come on, smoke.
Патроны!
There were carts everywhere, piles of lumber, and God knows what else for people to hide behind. That really was one hell of a sawmill. Quite an impressive operation.
And where was Curly Bill? Did you see him?
I'm about to get to that, Ben. Patience. I'm painting a picture here. There was this beautiful waterfall and a crystal clear stream that led to a verdant valley that was truly...
Consider your picture painted. What happened next?
Well, finally the bastards that were still alive made a last stand. Curly Bill, Johnny Ringo, and his compadres took off into the lumber yard, and I followed after.
Are you saying they ran? Cowardice was not in Ringo nor Curly
А он
Bill's
где?
nature.
No, sir. I never said they were running scared. They just wanted me out in the open.
Time to dance with the devil.
А, Так, это был. Привет. Могу ли я сейчас сохраниться? Не могу. Тогда не рискуем. Я хотел на него выбежать с дробовиком. Лох. Нормальную позицию не может выбрать. Я его расстрелял. Нужно убить Билла, вот этого, и все. Курчавого. А на этих мелких похер.
Brocious gave me no choice but to take his life. But Ringo was nowhere to be found.
I knew you didn't kill Ringo, because he was found dead in a different location altogether.
To this day, his killer is still unknown.
Indeed. Took me a few months before I finally tracked his ass to West Turkey Creek Canyon.
Такая тупость, конечно. Как он умер. Я просто со
That's incredible, sir.
со спины его
I always
убил.
thought that Doc Holliday was the one that killed him.
Как стрелять? Я опять забыла, что стрелять. Ну, револьвер. Да. А стрелять-то на что, какую кнопку?
That's incredible, sir. I always thought that Doc Holliday was the one that killed him.
На что стрелять? На что вытащить оружие? Бесчестная победа. Я не поняла, что я нажал.
That's incredible, sir. I always thought that Doc Holliday was the one that killed him.
На ПКМ.
That's incredible, sir. I always thought that Doc Holliday was the one that killed him.
Я опять не понял, какую кнопку. Не на ПКМ. Мгм. Понял.
That's incredible, sir. I always thought that Doc Holliday was the one that killed him.
На все надо кнопки жать, короче, когда он достает пистолет, и мы выиграем.
That's incredible, sir. I always thought that Doc Holliday was the one that killed him.
Ух!
Sorry I had to ruin the legend for you, boy. But the legend ain't always true.
Получилось!
Had nothing to do with the death of Johnny Ringo.